Hey guys, my name's Jared. Welcome to this episode of Oak and Iron. We're thrilled to have you. This episode today, we're going to focus on the 5 things that you have to have in order to get into woodworking. Not going to break the bank. Very simple, very straightforward. Let's get right to it. First off, you're going to have a tape measure. You got to know how big things are. You need to know what's an inch and what's 3 inches and what's 6 inches and what's whatever. I love this one here because sometimes I have a brain fart and I don't know which little mark is, but this one shows it to me. It tells me what each one is. And so that's the way I do it. Is it right? I don't know, but it's what I do. Next, circular saw. Sure, you can buy a table saw, you can buy a chop saw, but we're talking about not breaking the bank here. So, although Craftsman did not sponsor this video, we got a bunch of Craftsman stuff here because I love this setup. First off, it's battery operated. All the batteries are interchangeable with all the other tools. It's got great power, great battery life. This is going to allow you to do cross cuts. You can set up a straight line to do a bunch of ripping if you're ripping large panels. Circular saw, it's where it's at until you're ready to step up your game. Next, clamps. Clamps come in all shapes and sizes. These squeeze clamps are perfect for what we do here. You can also have some hand clamps that screw together for pressure, or the squeeze clamps here have all the pressure that we need. This is great for holding stuff as you nail or screw it together, or for glue ups where the clamps themselves are going to hold all the things together until all the glue is dried. Definitely invest in some clamps. It's just going to depend on what you're building in order to decide which type of clamps that you need. You'll never have too many. Next, the drill. Guys, you're gonna be drilling holes, you're gonna be screwing screws. This is what you need in order to do that. It's very easy to operate. Bit comes right out, right back in, tighten it down. Once again, runs on the same battery operated system. Not a big deal. So invest in a good drill, invest in something that will last. The battery life has a good life to it, and keep drilling. Next, jigsaw. All right, so a lot of the things that we're going to be showing you how to make are going to require a jigsaw for cutting curves, cutting radiuses, cutting circles, cutting into a fine area of different projects. Can you do it a different way? Could you just, maybe get a hand saw? Sure, but this makes it a whole lot quicker and easier. This one happens to be plug-in instead of battery operated because my battery operated one got broke. But we do have a battery operated one of those as well. Next, all right, the finish nut. I tell everybody that most days around here we hammer with a screwdriver. That's not necessarily the case every single time. And sure, hammering nails work great, but if you want to make your life a lot easier, invest in one of these. This is kind of a new product. Most nail guns are still pneumatic, meaning that they're based on air pressure and you have to have hoses and compressors. This runs off the same battery. I have field tested many of these. Some of them are so heavy you can't even hold them up. Some of them take forever to push a nail in. It has this big wind-up effect. This one by Craftsman, who's once again not a sponsor of this, is an incredible, incredible piece of equipment. I highly suggest, once you are able to, invest in one of these. This gun here is roughly $200. Once again, still works off the same principle as a regular nail gun, except it doesn't have the air. It makes your life, like I said, tremendously easier. Going back through the recap, we have the jigsaw. This jigsaw that's going to allow you to make complex cuts. This one here is about 40 bucks. Squeeze clamps. Squeeze clamps like this one right here, I think I bought off of Amazon. This one was like 20 bucks. You can get them in all shapes and sizes that range from a few dollars to nearly $100 per clamp, depending on what your budget is and what you need it for. Circular saw. This circular saw can be bought individually or as a part of a kit like we did. The kit included several different tools. But if you bought this individually, you're looking at maybe $100. Drill, same thing. We bought it as part of the kit, but you can buy it individually. Once again, you're looking at about 60 or 80 bucks. Tape measures come in all shapes and sizes. I suggest, because we're doing smaller stuff, you don't need a big 30-foot tape measure that guys lay out how to build houses with. Something small. This one's a 16-footer. I've seen them all the way down to 4-footers. It's just whatever you're comfortable with, whatever you can read easy, whatever works for you. So those are the 6. Oh wow, we did 6. I told you to begin with, we were only going to do 5. Surprise. Thanks for tuning in. I hope this can help you start your career or your hobby or whatever you're going to do with woodworking. This will get you started without breaking the bank. And I hope you have a lot of fun doing what you do. Have a great day. See you next time.